Hello, and welcome back to International Fathers. I'm your host, Nelson Moody Sr. We're still talking about fatherlessness. The judicial system can also be a form of fatherlessness, being an obstacle. A judge takes an oath to judge cases fairly and partially with evidence and facts presented before him or her. I even added one: common sense. As we watch court TV and we see laughter, we see jokes, we even see yelling and fussing and hollering from judges towards people, making it a circus and a form of entertainment. A courtroom is serious, very serious. Where is the integrity of the court system going if we see this kind of behavior on television? A judge makes a decision using his or her ink pen that could affect your life for the rest of your life. I'm proof of that. I've experienced that, as you know, in my books. Now you will see the court case. This is how far I had to go. In the Court of Special Appeals of Maryland, September term, as you can see, I represented myself. This is called a brief, and you have a record extract behind it. A brief describes what's in the record extract. After that, the Court of Special Appeals, the Court of Appeals of Maryland. As you can see, I'm still representing myself. This is requesting the higher court to send everything back down to the lower court for another hearing. The last thing is the Supreme Court of the United States. I was prepared to go the distance for my son. Supreme Court of the United States. As you can see, I carried everything to Washington, D.C. myself from Baltimore. I wouldn't let nobody carry this for me. The last step is a rehearing letter. And this rehearing letter is the last chance to have the courts hear your case. I made two mistakes. I had 4 days for my first deadline. I went back to Baltimore, thanking Jesus all the way down 295 and crying at the same time tears of joy. I got an extension for 15 days. I finished both of my mistakes before my first deadline was over. This Supreme Court justice was interviewed. Are there too many attorneys? Right here they say lawyers. He said some interesting stuff, but what I like, what are the most common mistakes lawyers make in written arguments? The ones that I went against didn't know how to write one. And if the legal counsel does a bad job, the court will do a bad job. Judges are dependent on lawyers to bring out the facts. Not lies, not allegations, like the ones that I went up against. When a judge can't judge, my nightmare of the court system in Baltimore, Maryland. When a Judge Can't Judge, Part 2, the conclusion. My fourth book, A Father's Self-Representation, explains how to represent yourself in court for custody of your child or children for the good reasons. My third book, Men Are Loving, Caring Parents Too. They can all be ordered at authorhouse.com, Barnes & Nobles, Borders, Amazon, and wherever books are sold. And last, I will leave you with this right here. If you like the movie Hurricane doing all his legal work, you will love When a Judge Can't Judge. If you love the Pelican Brief, the story of a newspaper man and a student study the brief to determine who killed a Supreme Court justice. If you love John Q to see how far a father will go for his child. If you like the pursuit of happiness to see how far a father will go and what he will do for his son. If you like Daddy's Little Girls, you will love When a Judge Can't Judge. If you like the movie Taken, you will love When a Judge Can't Judge. The movie Taken, to see how far a father will go for his daughter. You can contact me, nelmoody7 at yahoo.com. That's N-E-L, Moody, M-O-O-D-Y, the number 7 at yahoo.com. And remember, men are loving, caring parents too. Until next time.